Okay, I'm gonna do my first attempt at a cooking film from GoPro. I have enjoyed going to a place called the Treehouse in Merrick, Long Island, where I think they made the best wings in the world. They have since closed down, and I have been on a quest to duplicate those wings. And I think I finally found a place, a recipe that comes fairly close. I'm going to start by taking wings and putting them in this flour that's been seasoned. And when I say seasoned, I just mean a little bit of salt and pepper. There's probably too many wings for me to use, so I'm just going to put some of these back in the refrigerator for another time, maybe tomorrow. So I got about 7 or 8 wings in here, and the first thing I'm going to do in this seasoned flour is just shake it up like this. When they come out of this flour, they'll be all coated and ready to cook. Do they look good or what? When you're cooking wings, there are 2 things you have to have. The first thing you have to have is music going in the background, which you could hear. Might not be the best song, but I think some of the songs that come after you might like better. And the next thing you have to have is a little glass of scotch. You take this flour and you just get rid of it. And rinse out the container, getting all the flour out of it. And a little paper towel, clean it, dry it quick. I don't know if the camera's pointed right, or I don't know anything really, but this is my first attempt, and we will see. You learn from your mistakes, and I'll probably make a ton of them today. Clean off the top. Doesn't have to be too clean because you're going to use it. You just don't want flour at this part of the process. Let me get that cleaned up. Now, while we're waiting for the oil to heat up so we can fry our wings, we're going to make our sauce for the wings. There's only one brand of hot sauce I use. That's Louisiana hot sauce. There's Pete's. There's all kinds of different ones out there, Tabasco and different kinds, but I only use, maybe a little more in there, I only use Louisiana hot sauce. I'm running out of it. I'm going to have to buy some pretty soon. Alexa, add Louisiana hot sauce.
I've added Louisiana hot sauce to your shopping list.
Alright, so we're all set. Next time I go shopping, that hot sauce will be on my list. Take a little bit of butter. Cut a piece about that big, put it in there. Put the butter aside. Just let the cover sit on there very loosely. I gotta put a few things in the refrigerator. All right, now I'm gonna cook this for about, well, I'll start with a minute. I can go back and put in a little more. You want the butter and the hot sauce to all melt together. Now let's just check this flour. One of the ways of doing it, throwing a little bit of flour in there. Man, I don't think it's quite hot enough. Maybe turn it up a tad. You don't want to burn, definitely do not want to burn the wings. I'd rather cook them a little bit longer and cook them better than to burn the wings. I'm making dinner at the same time, so there are other things I'm doing. I'm making some chicken cutlets, and we're having some corn and baked potato for dinner tonight. But the wings are our main concern. Getting a pair of tongs for the wings. We want to turn them often. Just make sure they don't burn. Let's take a look at the sauce. Oh yeah, that's good. It's nice and hot. You can see it steaming. Just mix that butter up a little bit, and it'll melt. I'll just put the lid on there loosely. It smells very good, very strong. Okay, now let's put these wings in and see how they go. Perfect. The oil is ready, and in they go. You can buy wings at restaurants that don't have flour. They're unfloured wings. And they're good, and they're healthier, but when you're making the best wings that you can make, I prefer them to be a little bit floured. Now at the same time, like I said, I'm cooking up some chicken cutlets, so they're going in. These have been soaking in buttermilk overnight. Then they go into some flour. Then I add an egg to the existing buttermilk and use that egg wash. And then finally some Italian breadcrumbs. And they will also cook at the same time as the wings. Alexa, skip. Okay, they're cooking good. That's probably the perfect temperature. Alexa, play playlist Bike Music.
Your playlist, Bike Music, on Amazon Music.
Alexa, shuffle playlist.
Look at playlist in my life, modern years, on Amazon Music.
Alexa, shuffle playlist Bike Music.
Shuffling your playlist, Bike Music.
As you can see, I can't live without Alexa, but sometimes she gets a little frustrating. All right, I'm going to take these wings and I'm going to flip them one time. You see they're just starting to get a little bit tan on the one side. You got a long, long way to go. Okay, I got the corn cooking on the stove. I got some baked potatoes in the oven. I guess I'll get some things out for dinner. Let's see. We have some sour cream. It's real good for the potatoes. And we got the butter and the corn, so we're all good with that. But again, this is about the wings. You can see they're cooking real good. More than likely, the cutlets will be done before the wings. The plan is this: when the wings come out, they go on a little bit of paper towel and soak the extra grease off, and then they go into this hot sauce and butter, shake them up, and then I put them in the oven and kind of dries them. The toaster oven here kind of dries them off a little bit. You can always put them back in the butter and sauce if you like it to be a little bit wet. You don't have to. It's just a matter of choice. I will probably put a few in there just to show you the difference between the ones that are wet and the ones that are a little bit drier. The cutlets are cooking real nice. In fact, they might have overcooked a little bit on one side. Probably about right. I'll flip these wings again. They're not quite the color that I would like them to be yet. They're going to be a golden brown before we eat them, but they're getting there. I don't know if you could hear the music that's in the background, but it's called People Who Died. It's a song by the Jim Carroll Band, and it's a favorite between me and my son Joe. I think if Joe can hear it, he'll know. Alexa, set volume to 4. That's better. I'm going to turn this down just a hair. Might be cooking a little bit fast. I'm going to prepare this corn while I'm waiting. What I do when I get my corn is I use that double boiler, dump the water out of it, put the corn back in, I got the steamed corn, put a little butter, a little bit of salt, maybe a little bit more than a little bit of salt. Let me check these cutlets here, flip these wings. Oh yeah, they're starting to really come. Okay. Maybe another minute or two for those cutlets. Get a little bit of Splenda, which is just another word for sugar, calorie-free sugar. Put a little in the corn. Put it back on the stove. Put the cover back on it. Now I guess I'll take these cutlets out. Okay, well, this one looks a little light. Let me put that one back in. Take a couple of paper towels. Put them on top, keep them a little bit warm. I probably should have put the wings in there a little bit longer, but they do take longer to cook. But they're getting there. I'm kind of a fan of T-Rex. I like this song, and one of my favorite songs is Jeepster by T-Rex. Well, that last cutlet looks like it's almost done. I know my wife loves honey mustard with her chicken cutlets. She's having the cutlets tonight. I'm having the wings. They are getting there, as you can see. Another few minutes and they'll be golden brown and ready to put in our hot sauce.